So now you want to be racist against white people, just like you
I don't
guys.
think
You
it's
guys
called
are
racism
subhuman.
when it's literally a different species.
Oh, it's literally a different species.
That
Yeah,
makes
dude,
you a
you're
different species
disgusting.
too, dumbass.
I'm sorry, what
You're
kind of a human
disgusting.
being burns in the
And
sun?
you know,
Please
frankly,
explain this to
people
me.
like you will amount to
Sneed
nothing.
China.
Go on, I'm
Honestly,
waiting.
I'm sick of hearing you fucking.
Go
You shut the
Sneed.
fuck up.
Go
You shut the
Sneed.
fuck up, bitch.
Sneed.
Sneed? What are you
Sneed.
even talking about? Sleep? Can you speak properly?
Sneed.
Can you speak properly?
I
Can you
can't
speak
sneed.
properly?
I can't
Okay.
sneed. Your country's getting ripped apart by fucking riots.
I'm still waiting
Oh,
to be
nobody
Shut the fuck
Living
up.
in a
please.
scooter.
Try to
Let's look
get
at
me.
let's look at your text. Oh, you're
Come on.
Canadian? Yeah, you think I care? You fucking leaf piece of shit. We'll just nuke your ass after we're done, bitch. How about that?
Oh yeah. So the fucking fallout can go into your country, you piece of shit.
No, we're just gonna nuke you guys.
I don't know, like, these are pretty big words from a fucking Goog who literally a couple of decades ago was interned at Japanese internment camp. You dumb
What a
faggot.
fucking retard. Honestly,
Speaking
that
of
makes
You're
me
gonna get the
mad.
wall.
repeating
Shut the
itself,
fuck
by
up.
the
You're
way.
gonna get the
You're
wall.
gonna nuke the country
Yeah,
above
yeah,
you, you
okay,
fucking
dude.
retard.
No,
so
because
the
you guys are
fallout
dumb
can go into
retards.
your
Yeah,
country.
You
and
guys
fuck
are
you
the
up.
you guys are the dumb retards.
Only
who let
a
in all
dumb
the fucking
retard in a
Muslims.
fucking
Shut the
mobility
fuck up.
scooter
Shut
could
the
come
fuck
up with that plan.
Shut the fuck up.
Go
Shut the fuck up.
China, bro. Do you ever
Go
shut
hug
up,
a
bro?
fucking anime pillow.
We're gonna
Fuck
fucking
off.
invade your stupid
don't.
country. You
Bro,
guys
you
are
I don't think you're gonna do
can't-
anything,
Yeah,
are you?
dumb
Bro,
waifs.
bro, we have
Yeah.
fucking Britain.
We got
fuck.
Britain.
I'm sorry, I guess you're not really
What
a
are you gonna
man
do?
like
You're gonna
when you're
lose
just
again
average
for the
Asian
second
height.
time?
Well,
Actually,
I'm gonna get
Actually,
arrested.
the funny thing is, yeah, Canada's run by Muslims now because you guys let in too many of them. And frankly, you guys made a mistake, and we're just gonna, you know,
Dude,
take you
Obama
over.
Hussein. You know?
Based Obama Hussein check.
Check.
But yeah,
I'm
you're a
very
loser.
fucking cringe.
You're a loser. You
Check,
hate white
check.
people. It's because you're coping. You're dumb.
No,
You're
people.
fat.
No,
You're
I don't
low
hate any
IQ.
Coping.
You're
You're
extremely
fucking sitting there with Trump
ugly.
up your
You're extremely
asshole.
ugly
He's
and
telling you
dysgenic.
America first. He's
Yeah.
giving $3 billion to Israel, and you're
Yeah,
sitting
you
there
think I
and
like
you're
Trump?
taking the cock up
Do you
your
think
ass.
I like Trump?
That's
Do you
what
think I
fucking donuts do down there.
I mean, Trump was your one hope, and he cocked to Israel. Like, you literally have
America
nothing.
first,
You love
everyone.
fucking
I'm gonna
culture.
send
First of
$3
all-
billion
first
to
of
Israel
all,
during the
It's
pandemic.
done.
I don't
Shut
like
the
They're
fuck
over.
up.
I don't like
It's
Trump.
been
He's a
over.
Jew
Like, you
lover.
have
Okay,
nothing.
respectable.
Yeah.
Moving
I don't
on.
like Trump.
Still
He's a
cuck.
Jew lover. You're a cuck. Shut the fuck up,
Can we
bitch.
just get this?
Oh,
Yeah,
Fucking
like,
just
the
fight
guy
me
is
from your
huge.
mobility
Bro,
scooter.
yeah,
You're
Mark,
300
nothing
pounds.
left, do you?
We all
You're
know
counter
we don't
signaling.
How much can you lift?
Damon,
How much can you
Damon.
lift?
We
How
all
much can
know
you, bitch?
don't
How much
talk
can you? How tall are
The
you?
burden of
How tall are you?
proof
What
is
are you,
on you.
5'4"?
How much can you
What are
lift?
a
What's your
5'4"
palo
midget
group?
faggot?
Both of you
That's what
guys are
you
lying about how much you lift anyway.
You can't fucking sneed, can you?
You can't sneed. What the fuck are you talking about? You sound like a dumb fag.
Bro, you're a leader in real
China
life.
respect you. Why do you respect China, bro?
Can someone fucking remove this Ching Chong off the premises? Like,
Look
I'm
who's
kinda
talking
getting
right
tired
now.
of this.
Dude, you're a disgusting low IQ fucking. You know what? I can't say it. I can't say it, but you know what you
How
are.
can you take
You're
this
low
guy
IQ and you're stupid. You hate
seriously?
white
You
people.
just sort of
As
laugh.
the
I mean, he lives
I
in
don't-
Nigeria. I mean, look
And he's
what
doing
is
fucking more
Nigeria?
for
What
his
have you guys
country than
done?
your dumbass.
What have you guys
Okay,
done? What have you
Gookie.
guys done for
Okay,
yourselves?
Gookie boy. So, like,
Yeah.
as I said, I don't hate
Well, they
people.
created
Why are you
Nollywood.
speaking English? Why aren't you speaking
Whatever you
ching
wanna
chong
call
ooga
it.
booga? Why aren't you speaking
Okay.
ooga booga?
Okay, cutie
Why aren't you
pie.
speaking ooga booga? Huh?
There's no
You're
such
speaking English.
language.
Why are
as
you speaking
ooga
English?
booga,
Why don't you speak
dumb
ooga
faggot.
booga?
Why
Well,
don't you
that's
say
you sound like
Ching
you could
Chong?
fucking
idiot right now.
No, I'm just saying. you guys speak ooga booga over there, so why don't you speak ooga booga?
It's clearly not
Ching
speaking
Chong,
ooga
ding
booga
dong.
right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, that's what they speak in Nigeria. I mean, look at
Well,
them.
obviously
What
not.
they don't
He's
even have
speaking
one-story
perfect English.
buildings. They don't even have two-story buildings. They don't even have electricity. They don't have air
That's 'cause
conditioning
he's
because they're
Finnish.
disgusting.
I don't think that they.
Oh,
I
he's
don't
Finnish
think
and he
that
moved to
they-
Nigeria? What a race
No,
traitor.
he's Finnish and he's Nigerian.
Oh,
he
he's
gets
a
grades.
mulatto person. He's a
Yeah,
mulatto person.
yeah.
One day you'll wake up
Ugh.
and it'll all be a bad nightmare,
Nothing wrong.
China.
Well, everything.
But he's mulatto and
Yo,
hates white
based?
people. What a cuck.
Yeah, right. Imagine being a mulatto person and fucking hating on a
Hating on your
country.
half side.
Exactly.
Do
Hating
you
on
want me to
Finland.
explain exactly what's wrong with him?
What's wrong with him?
He-
Yeah, well, he's got a mental
he
disorder
hates-
and he's fat. But yeah.
He
Well,
hates
anyone
white
here
people
has a
because he
mental
got
disorder.
bullied whenever he was younger.
In
because
Finland?
he was
He was a
ridiculous.
mulatto person.
All the Finnish people, the little Finnish kids bullied him, and he hates
Yo,
white people now.
Nope,
Based.
never said this.
Yep.
Why are you lying?
I
I'm
get
not lying, you
bullied,
said it
bitch.
yourself.
No,
you
I
got
didn't say
bullied.
this.
You
That's
got
what I
It's
said.
bullied.
broken
Fuck, you get bullied
telephone.
online.
Except
Just
Good.
mute the
I
motherfucker.
You
told you
literally
what
got
happened.
exposed.
You said it
Lady, it's
Get
funny. Like, you literally,
exposed.
I don't know if you're trolling right now or if you just
Okay,
have
you're
the
literally
memory of
just
a
lying
goldfish.
now.
No,
You
you're
just
retarded.
You got
Let me
bullied
Dude, you're
by
just
explain.
trying
Finnish
to.
You
people.
You're
said
just
it.
trying
A
to.
million
Did you get
times.
You're
bullied,
just trying to.
Finnish?
If
I
you
can
just
ask
calm
You're
down
just trying to
for a
recover the
second,
pieces,
I'll
all three
bro.
people that
explain
were
it
there
really
that night.
He's
quickly.
just coping.
Taking
Not
a
too
He's
Yeah,
just
he's
fucking
coping.
coping. Yeah.
He's coping. You got bullied by
Okay, cool.
white people. Now you hate them. I mean, that's just
No,
disgusting.
no such thing as
That's
white
there's
people there. No,
yeah.
never
Wait,
happened.
who's the race
They
Um,
trader,
turned you
mommy or
into a
daddy? Who's the
monster.
race trader? Who's the
Yeah.
race trader, mommy or daddy?
Race
How
trader.
much you live?
Big
Yeah.
How
word.
much you live, China?
Me?
Yeah.
How much do you
I
lift,
mean,
bro?
I'd
No,
call
I
it
asked you
species
first. How much you live?
I think my
cradles,
max was
but,
about 195, 210. I think 195,
Yeah, I was
210
gonna, I was
for
gonna
you.
say 210 also.
Yeah.
But I
Well, the
weigh
thing is, I'm
210.
extremely tall. I'm extremely tall, and I
For
have
a
I have a
nation,
bit of
yeah, you're
weight.
5'5".
Yeah.
That's quite
Yeah,
tall for a
5'5",
chimp.
5'5",
Don't
Well,
get me.
going and blah blah blah.
well, like
I'm actually
I weigh
6'1".
210. I
6'1"
weigh
is still
210,
not too
so
fucking tall, you dumbass.
Yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
pretty
Yeah, it
What
tall.
are
is.
That's
you?
average,
A
actually.
4'4", low IQ, dumb shit
No,
skin?
I'm
You
pretty
know,
sure.
you know
Bro,
what's funny?
what the
Nigerians
fuck?
are short.
bro, your
We've
You're
for
just
energy,
5 minutes
plus.
and this conversation hasn't changed at all, bro.
you got this energy
Imagine,
has become
But
quite
I don't go
hostile,
imagine
around being like,
being
oh, I'm
black with
so
a small
tall because
peepee
it's
like a
Oh,
Nigerian.
based.
slightly above
bro.
average.
Bro, honestly, no, honestly, that would be that's something, eh? Because
That is.
honestly, like that would actually be a thing. That would be a scary thing if
Well,
you were black, especially
well,
in
that's the
Nigeria.
thing. They
Well,
do
Because
have
that's what
small
we're
that
talking
would make
peepees.
you
about. We're
feel bad.
talking about anti-Finland because that's what he is. That's what he is. He's low IQ. He's short, small peepee, and he's half black. He's a mulatto person. You
And
know
he
what I mean?
Well,
hates.
Nothing wrong with that.
how does
The
Nigeria
entire
how does
Well,
country
hey,
Nigerian
feels
low IQ
bullied
got
Well,
to
by
do
look,
with
you ain't
that?
because
black
this
unless you
guy,
voted for
that's
Biden.
anti-Finland, wants to sit here. Anti-Finland wants to sit here talk about how white people, are animals, that they're not
Never call them
human.
people,
Yeah,
dear. Get
yeah,
it
you said they're
right,
not
please.
human. And frankly, that type of racism is disgusting. He's a race traitor,
No,
first of
no,
all,
no, no.
and
Actually,
second of
Wait a
all,
white
minute,
people.
he
wait a
is.
White,
minute, wait a
wait, hey,
minute
hey,
Wait a
hey,
now.
minute,
hey.
he's
White
neither.
people are subhuman.
bro. What are
Bruh.
That's
you?
Sound
What
like
are
you're
not
from
you?
true.
What
fucking
are
This
you?
China.
guy's
Shut the
name.
fuck up.
This
Yeah.
guy's name is
Yeah.
Brats
Hey,
Now,
420.
sorry,
no, no, no.
esoteric JD, could you please say what you were gonna say there?
About
Yeah. What were
what?
you gonna say?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something, and it sounded like you couldn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
That's the only
What?
The guy
white people
talking has been
Well,
in
I just
Crusader
thought it was
Kings 2 for
funny.
22
As
hours.
He has
much
no
look,
Get the
guys,
fuck
look.
out of
He
there.
Wait,
literally
hold on.
doesn't
Look,
have a
as much
brain,
as we
okay? Like,
look, as much
he's
as me,
basically an oversized
look, look,
washing
Finland. I don't
machine,
mean to be an asshole
which
here,
is
but
bad.
look, I don't think we should fight because,
Yes, you
frankly,
do.
we agree on a lot of things. We need to be honest about who these bankers are, the ones who are controlling the stock,
No,
the ones
so
who
I
are
fight.
destroying this
I
country,
specifically
and we
dislike the
can become
white Jewish
allies. Me
bankers.
and you can
No,
Let
become
me
no,
allies,
no, no,
just
no, no,
We
okay.
no.
just
So
need to
look,
take
look,
down the
look,
power
look,
No
look,
more
look,
structure.
brother
look, look,
wars.
look.
No
No
more
more
brother
You
brother
guys
wars.
wars.
want to
No
We're
take
going
down the
straight for
power
the
struggle,
bankers.
and I want to make sure that all
Yes.
of you are
Open
very,
place
very
is
clear
bad.
on this and understand this without a doubt. I want to make
Understand.
sure. Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me make sure I'm speaking English properly so everyone can understand. I want
Based.
to make sure you understand
You
this without
speak
a
too
doubt.
good.
Okay? So, listen, the certain power structure that exists today, right? America and its corporate militarism, okay,
Based.
as well as the banks, okay, and
Based.
their financial exploitation,
Based.
And
okay,
their
The
and their
Hokuno's
sanctuary.
tribe.
resource, right,
Jews.
and the way they gather
The
resources.
tiny hat gang.
Understand, okay, that all that affords you the comfortability and convenience that you have now.
Oh Lord, here we
Okay,
go.
so
Here
now,
we go.
I just no, I'm not a patriot. I don't want you to confuse me, okay?
Good.
Because I'm
Good.
not for these things. I'm not
Good.
for these things. But
Right.
understand that
That
the
American
destruction of these things here changes the power dynamic,
Of
right?
course.
White people will no longer hold the seat of the empire,
No,
and I
people
want
They
that to be
never
like that.
hold it
understood.
that much.
So
But let him
if you are
finish. Let him
against these
finish.
Wait for
things,
another structure.
Let him
right?
finish.
If you
Oh.
are against these things, I'm all power to you, right?
Based.
I'll sign your piece of paper. But I do want you to understand that in doing so, you do destroy the empire that has given you the
No.
comfortability
That's just
that you
wrong.
have today.
Well, you're not looking at it, from the correct perspective. This empire was built. No, this empire was was built by working class white people. The people
Yes.
who we're talking about,
And black
excuse
people.
me, the people, sure, I somewhat agree with that.
Sure.
The people who we're talking about, are the ones who sit in New York, the ones who sit in California, the ones who have no labor, sit there and speculate on numbers and stocks and make billions upon billions of dollars. These people didn't build anything. They didn't build electricity. They didn't build air conditioning. They didn't build skyscrapers. They didn't build the homes. They didn't build the roads. These people are nothing but rats. Rats, that's what they are. And they speculate.
Niggas.
And they speculate and they make billions and billions and billions of dollars.
I will say, and I will return with this. I will say that these people did not build the roads. They simply figured out the logistics.
No.
Yes, they financed. You're right. You're right. They did finance. You're right.
They are financiers.
They did finance. And they also figured out the logistics.
No, the logistics is the working class people who have to figure out and plan and plot out and hire the correct people in order to get the job done. The people who we're talking about interest rates and then bankrupt them because they charge 20, 30% interest rates. You see this with cars, you see this with homes. Frankly, these people are the same people who are printing the money, and that's why we need to be honest about them. They're the ones who are shitting on you when you're buying GameStop and dragging the price down because they can't fucking pay out their shorts. These are the same people who have been destroying our economy since 2008.
I'm very mad I missed that
Well,
opportunity.
look, you wouldn't have missed that opportunity if the bankers didn't get involved, if you know what I mean.
Oh wait, what
That's
happened?
really
Are we
funny.
still? Are you guys still not able to? I thought everyone's holding on to the.
Well, no
GameStop
one
stuff.
can. No one can buy any because Robinhood canceled it, and other companies, other brokerages put restrictions on them. And you know why? I mean, the Nasdaq CEO came out and said that we're going to block any stock that has suspicion talks on Reddit or other forums. And you know who the Nasdaq CEO? Guess what her ethnicity is? She's definitely not white. I'll tell you that.
Niggardly.
No.
What is she? She's black?
You see a black woman in economics, you know that country is fucked.
No, her last name is Friedman. You know, it sounds definitely white.
Oh, so
right?
she's a Jew, man.
Goldstein.
Based.
Oh yeah?
I didn't say it. I'm not the anti-Semitic.
I didn't say
She's
neither.
Jewish. She's
didn't say
Jewish.
it.
But hey, but Jewish people, because you know
nigger Jew.
Ashkenazis, they're white people.
I'm
right?
Jewish.
No, they're not.
guys.
No, they're
Come
not.
on, I'm
No,
Jewish.
because they explicitly state that they're not white. They explicitly state that they're Jewish and they have a Jewish identity, right?
Yeah,
And they
but so do people
explicitly.
in Italy.
That's
but
not
like-
it, right?
So do people in Italy, but like
But Italians are white. What are you talking about?
exactly, same thing, exactly. No, not Sicilian.
Look,
Not
I will
Sicilian,
agree.
not
The
Sicilian.
Sicilians are not a part of it.
Yeah,
They're
no,
not a
no,
part.
Sicilians, we all agree.
Hey, those
Yeah,
are
but-
Arabs, guys.
Yeah,
Stop,
they're
man.
Arabs, exactly.
Wow,
I'm
in
sorry. Hey,
boxes.
any Sicilians in the chat, I apologize, but you're not honorary whites. Sorry.
What is it all
Go
white?
rob a cruise.
Is it by the cranium?
From
Is it by the
Malaysia
color?
and also
No.
be brown.
Yeah,
Why
like
do
the
you
people
decide
in
that's
Georgia,
white?
the people in
No.
Georgia, Russia, the people in the Georgia area, they say no. They say no. They're not
Caucasus.
white. They're Georgian. They're
They're
in the
not-
Caucasus.
well,
yeah.
look,
Slavs
white-
are not
white-
white.
white
Russians
is-
say they're not white.
No,
Like,
no,
what
Slavs
is
are
the-
white.
Yeah.
Russians are white.
Slavs are white, but they are considered by
Right.
the.
Well, I mean, look.
So
this,
actually, no,
this,
the
con-
racial
this
ethnicities
conversation
of
is so
people of
stupid.
color.
This conversation is so stupid. I mean,
no, no,
we
but
don't
like,
have. You don't have
why
any
did
problem.
you mention white if it's so stupid?
Because
No. Why?
you're trying to say that it's really hard to define what white is. But if you, in your own daily life, when you look at a person, you can easily distinguish whether they're white or not, right?
Yeah.
I mean, typically, what white means is a person of European descent. Now,
Right.
of course, there's going to be some white-looking people in the Caucasus that are not white. There's going to be some white-looking people in Pakistan and Syria who look extremely white, and that's because of imperialism, right? Britain went into
Mixing.
these countries
Mixing.
and race mixed, right? Exactly.
So they are
Now-
still white, but they
It's
are
a good
not
thing.
on the culture of white people.
Based. Well,
Right,
they're not on the
so-
culture of
but
white
so-
people
so-
because
so-
they grew up in a different culture. They grew up in a
So
different nation.
Ashkenazis are white people. That's the
No,
point.
they're not white. They're not white
Why
No,
not?
definitely.
because they explicitly state that they're not white.
But so,
they
look white.
so does Georgia, but they're white.
Most
They're
of
not
them,
white. Georgia's
Yes,
not white.
they are. But
No, they're not.
Georgia's
They're not
white.
Christian.
They are.
Of course they're
Georgia is not. I'm pretty sure Georgia's not Christian, right? A lot of them are Muslim. No.
They're
Georgia
no,
is
no,
totally
no.
Christian.
Oh, I might be
Christian.
wrong. Hey,
Oh,
don't
Christian.
give me
Oh,
shit. I
Christian.
might be wrong. I said I might be
it
wrong.
is Christian.
Well,
They're
they're right
Yeah,
What are they?
underneath
Orthodox?
Russia.
What are they?
They-
Orthodox?
They're right
They are
underneath
Christian.
Russia.
Orthodox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're based.
Orthodox.
They're
Orient
based.
Orthodox.
That's pretty
So-
based.
Anyway, anyway, all
Hold
of
on,
hold on, like
fucking Russia.
Fuck all the Muslims.
Literally all of
Russia
these are
was
crackers.
controlled by Muslims
like,
anyway.
Look at this
that's
racist
they
piece of
founded
shit.
it.
Look at this
Get
racist piece of shit.
including
Look at
the
this
Jews,
racist.
including
Look
the
at this
Jews.
racist.
Like,
He's
that's
calling
sick.
white people crackers. You know, he's calling white
I
people
never
You're
called them
white,
people,
dude.
did
You're
I?
white.
I never said
Yeah,
crackers.
you don't. Yeah. She. I'm gonna throw up my gang sign. She. I'm from Nigeria. She.
I don't think Nigeria is actually
I'm a
Nigeria,
There are plenty
Nigerian
of people
gang
who
signs
didn't
do
get their
not go
own,
together.
You're from
I don't wanna
Nigeria.
hear
You're
about this
5'5". Yeah, you're
No, I'm
5'5".
6'2".
No, those are the
you're not.
goblinos who are in your country.
I don't
He's
go
a
to
goblino from Nigeria. He's a goblino.
No,
It's kinda
goblinos
funny,
come
like,
from
I don't
South
go
America
around.
and Central of America, and they go to your country and they are getting a living and they are getting a green card.
Look, I don't know why we're fighting Finland. We should be
I'm not
talking
fighting,
about the
but,
people
like, you
in
seem like
power.
kinda.
Finland is
yeah,
not
I'm
talking.
about the
I'm
You're
not
talking to
sad.
someone
I'm not
He
sad.
said
I'm actually
Finland.
happy.
He
Look,
said Finland. They're talking about
yo,
the
guys, I found a picture of Finland. I'll
Honest
post it
face.
in voice 2. Look at voice 2.
Just
I
so
found
you
a
know,
picture of
like,
Finland.
just so you know, I just want to make sure that everything is like congruent. Finland hasn't been talking. He's been listening this entire time.
Look, I found a
No,
picture
I
of
have
Finland.
to-
I found a picture of Finland. Look at voice 2. He's black based. Yeah, it's pretty
Yes.
based. Call him out. Call him out. Call him
No,
out.
I mean he's Nigerian.
Yeah, he's
and,
Nigerian.
And yeah.
Yeah,
he-
you can't do
Look,
that.
guys, I found a picture of Finland on voice 2. Look.
Your inherent anti-blackness.
So,
might
are you
show.
doxing? Are you doxing, or is that just is that a joke?
That's him, bro. Based. Sodomy is disgusting.
Yeah, but like your own population has been controlled in a sense to believe that sodomy is normal and good.
Well, this
that's
is what
because
happens.
a certain group of
This is
people.
what-
Look, and I'll say this. I'll say this. This is what happens when you build an empire
Yo, babe.
and you focus so much on the artificial, right? To where you move things around, you change names, and you draw geographic lines contrary to cultural and ethno relation, and you create all these artificial stuff. Then what ends up happening is your society then gets handled by another artificial thing, right? Where we have transsexuality, and I'm not here to speak against trans rights or anything like that, right? I'm
You
not.
should be.
I'm not.
Also,
I'm
speaking of
just
not.
say trans rights are human rights. I'm confused.
All I'm saying is,
literally a cracker lie.
right? All I'm saying is that obviously there's an artificial piece to that, right? And it's just nothing more than it is still continuing the theme that has been started from a long time ago. It's a more
Sodomy is
karmic.
good, crackers.
It's a more karmic form of the Epicureanism.
Yo,
of
anti-Finland,
the
why'd you
empire.
post that? That's so cringe, bro.
It's actually based as fuck.
Who doesn't enjoy some good sodomy every once in a while? I mean, come on, guys.
Bro, stop being a fucking
man,
degenerate.
come on.
Bro, stop being a fucking degenerate, Jesus. What? And you sound like a boomer.
Come on, man.
And you
If
sound
anybody
like
wants
a
to play Monopoly,
Yeah,
you can join us down in chess chat. We'll send you a link. Enjoy your conversation.
Yeah, we're talking about Jews.
Good luck.
Yeah, and sodomy. Get off our.
Oh, he called them. Finally.
Yo, based.
Based on red pill.
Hey! Don't dox me! Don't dox me, man! Don't
Dox him, dox him, dox him,
Don't
dox him.
dox me, bro.
That's
Stop posting my
actually me.
pictures. Stop posting my pictures, bro. You see that? That lineup, that edge up. You see that?
The
you see
only
that?
good Finn goals are the ones who never come out of their stinking holes. So funny. Ha ha ha.
Someone said that about Idumeans not too long ago. I
Dude,
think
you
he
guys
left-
don't even have boats. Like, how are you gonna conquer anything, Finland? How are you gonna conquer anything, huh?
They reproduced.
Why conquer when you get conquered?
Yeah, you'll just get fucking shit on. We'll just drop a nuke and then you guys will submit and kiss our
I'm
feet.
sorry, we can literally look at the population.
We can
change
literally.
between
Why
many of
aren't you
these
speaking
classic
Uga Buga?
countries.
Why are you speaking Finnish?
Allah.
I told you this guy is kind of mad.
Yeah,
Not
you
mad.
kind of.
He's not mad.
No,
He's not mad,
Hey,
dude.
that's
The
just
dude's
his
being
tone.
racist, you know?
He just,
like
I mean,
that.
he
Just
talks like
vibing.
he's Finnish because, you know, he likes the culture. It's superior.
China
That is a
respecter.
Finnish accent.
You
China
mean supreme? It's
China
supreme.
China respecter. I have a question for you.
Why did you wait? Why did you?
你会说
Ching
普通
chong ling
话吗
ling bong bong ching ching bong
No,
bong
like
bong
this,
bong
but
bong.
it sounds
Mr. China,
like
Mr. China.
Why did you get
love this guy.
Mon's accent?
Okay,
Just real quick, just real quick.
Calling
I have a quick question. I have a quick
Yo,
question for
Agile
you.
Coach,
the
what happened
problem
to
with
your
your cream.
what happened to your proper English?
If I may ask a question, I have a question for you. 你会说普通话吗？
我听过听碰碰
The
听碰个
problem,
ching chong
the
ling long
problem with your
bong
cream
bong.
is that you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well,
He
anti-Finland,
doesn't know
there is
the
no need.
legendary
There
Tony,
is no
man.
need for that language.
You have to justify your cream.
Anti-Finland, there's no need for that language. You can calm
If
down.
I may interject,
You
kill the
have
Muslims.
to
Let's
justify
go.
your cream.
I just ask Chinese if you speak Chinese.
Come on now.
No, I don't speak Chinese. But I respect
what about
China.
your culture? Hold on. What about your culture? What the fuck?
Look,
You dumb goose.
Look,
What happened?
First of all, I'm not white. I've said this many times.
Yeah, like you're a gook. What if you speak
Well,
gook,
how do you know? How do you know what kind of gook I am? You don't even know anything about
It's
where
all
I'm from.
the same. It's all Chinese.
It's all the
dude.
Yeah. Okay.
You're so racist.
Wait,
So
China, are you Chinese?
No, I'm not Chinese. I respect China because they are a global hegemony that will fight against America, and I think that's a good thing. And I think America's.
Are you Japanese?
Huh?
They got what
Are
No,
you
I'm not
Korean?
Japanese.
Are you Korean? Okay, you're Korean then.
No, I'm not Korean. But I will say this: the country that I'm from has historically been at war with China. I will say that.
Vietnam. So are you Asian? Are you Asian?
Yeah, of course.
Oh no, are you Vietnamese?
No. Think. Wait.
Mongol. Oh
No.
Oh no, he's a Mongoloid. He's actually a Mongoloid. Yikes. No.
Who said Mongoloid?
I'm not going to give any more hints, but very
I'm
close.
a Mongoloid.
That's good.
Okay, so you're not Korean, you're not Vietnamese.
I don't have squinty eyes.
Not Korean, not Vietnamese. Are you Indian?
Yeah, so you're from the north.
I'm not giving any more hints. No, I'm not Indian. What the fuck? No.
From Thailand.
Ew. I don't shit on the streets.
Gee, poor India. Just wow.
I mean, you could still be some Mongoloid Russian
and shit. I mean, anti-street shitting.
No, you're correct. Technically speaking, the Indians, they are.
Stop with the technicalities. We all know those weirdos.
Yo, based?
Filipino.
Anyway,
look, guys, listen. When the market opens, buy Nokia, okay? Based?
No matter the country, you're still a gook to me.
Yeah, no matter the country, you're still an
No matter the economy, as long as they're usury, I will not participate in a sodomite usury economy.
It doesn't matter where you're from, you're still an Ugga Bugga to me, Finland. You're still an Ugga Bugga.
Cool.
Okay. I'm sorry you got bullied by white people and that.
Yeah, I'm sorry that they bullied
people.
Oh my God.
Look. I genuinely mean this.
Actual facts. Like you're laughing, but it's true.
Yeah, look. Bullying
White
is
people
not good.
either hate themselves, hate their race, or fucking turn transgender and shit. There's no other fucking in between. They no longer think about themselves. They no longer have any religion to stick to. They're just like in the fucking neon, and they try to replace their own fellow white people with other people just because they share commonalities.
But seriously, Galaxy Brain is right. Like, bullying is not good, obviously, and the fact that they did that is bad. But at the same time, you shouldn't hate white people just because they did that to you. That's ridiculous. You know?
That's not the only reason.
Like, what's the other reason? What's the other
reason then?
It's a long, dude. It's like a long, massive list of reasons.
Okay, then give me a couple.
A bunch of gooks or crackers. Okay, so first of all, like when this JD cunt said that, he was bullied as a child by other children.
You also said that
No,
too,
this is
actually.
hold on, sweetie pie.
Shut
Hold
up,
on.
woman.
So this is literally okay, cool. So this is literally adult Finnish Mongolian Krakoids bullying a little child. Like, I know the nature of these beasts, and it is
okay.
not,
then give me the
not
reasons
very
why.
nice,
Give me the
is it?
reasons why. I want to hear them.
Why were they bullying me? Because they're crackers and they hate creatures who burn in the sun and don't feel the love of God.
Let's go.
Come on, dude, that's just ridiculous. I mean, look. I agree with you, Finland. That bullying was not okay. Hey, yo, please stop. Look, I agree with you
It's
that
not
bullying
actually
was not
bullying.
okay.
It's more like assault.
Yeah, assault. Sure,
Beating or
sure.
assault.
Look. I agree with you that was not okay. Yo, please, don't
I'm
make
sorry,
me
I
mute you.
couldn't hear what Anti-Finland said. What did
Hold
you?
on.
That's okay. You need to be in the kitchen anyway. Like,
No,
it's fine if the washing machine is like wearing the background. You can hear all the noise. You don't need to hear this
You will
anyway.
only be
You're just
spared if you
Like,
could
this is
do the
literally not
plan.
for you.
So if you weren't bullied, what happened? I couldn't hear
Oh,
the
like
people.
I should say
bitch in the
assault.
kitchen.
Assaulted repeatedly by Bingolians.
Well, look. If you look at the crime stats in
Assault.
America and all over Europe, you'll see that the people who are doing a lot of crime disproportionately it happens to be immigrants, people from Pakistan, people from. Look at the rape gangs. You know what I mean? Look at the people who murder. A lot of them happen to be immigrants.
Island.
I'm not saying.
Bill
Hold on.
Gates
Hold
and
on.
Bill
Hold on.
Clintons.
Hold on.
Look
I'm
at
not
all
saying.
those judges
Hold
and
on.
rulers.
Hold
Look
on.
at all
Hold on.
those
Hold
rules
on.
in California where now a pedophile will no longer be targeted as a pedophile legally.
Look, Finland.
You
I'm not
rule
saying.
those-
I'm not saying that what happened to you is okay. I'm not saying that it was wrong. It was wrong, and it shouldn't have happened. But the reality of the
the
case is
biggest
that
strengths
there's
of
plenty of
pedophilia
people.
being in an island
The
in
people.
American cities.
The same people that you think that are nice and caring, like Nigerians or Pakis or whoever the immigrants are, they also commit crime. Dude, that's just life, man. You can't just say, oh, one person, what he did to me is everybody. It's not. It's just not the reality.
I've got an example. I've got an example for you. Okay, like let's look at
your corrupt
let's look at the
leaders are
Chinese
literally
glory.
pedophiles. You cannot deny that fact.
China was really developed. Like they had gunpowder, they had superior ships and all this. However, they never did what the crackers did. Like they stayed in their own region. However, when the crackers got their hands on the little fucking goblin hands on
Yeah, bro.
the
Like you don't hear
gunpowder,
us
ship
dropping the
technology, all
Let him
this shit,
finish.
they literally went on to colonize
Yes,
different
and-
countries and nations. Like this, there's a different. Hold on, there's a difference between human beings like the Chinese
Well,
and
hold on,
crackers
Finland.
like the fucking
Finland. I
Europeans.
agree with you. I think imperialism was bad. I think imperialism was bad. I
Hang
agree
on.
with you.
Not all
But why
imperialism
is
was
it?
white.
No, yeah, sure. Not all imperialism was white. I mean, look at the Muslims. Look at what they did to Spain. Look at what they did in North Africa.
Hey, they
Look at
repaired Spain
Well,
from
hold on,
sodomy.
hold on.
Wait.
Look. This idea.
No, you hold on.
Hold on. Look. This idea that it's only white people who are doing the colonizing is absolutely bullshit. China is colonizing people right now. China right now has taken over so many different regions. They want to take over Taiwan. They took over Western China. They're taking over multiple parts of the world. They're trying to build the Silk Road back up again and then take over certain countries by giving them predatory loans. I mean, China's doing it today. And maybe you could say they're doing it today because of what Europeans or the British did to them back then. But the reality of the case is many countries do it. And it's not just white people.
I would absolutely say it's because the crackers influenced the Chinese and corrupted them. Like that's historical fact.
Bullshit. That's
Or you just say your
No,
last
so that's
bastion here, buddy.
unironically
Your
historical
last
fact.
motherfucking bastion against sodomy is Islam.
Based. That's pretty based. That's pretty based. I'll agree with that. That's pretty based.
That's bullshit.
I mean, that's simply not true, seeing as, the Chinese conquered Korea prior to,
That's
the
still within
Europeans
their own
colonizing.
region. I don't really care about it. It's like
Yes, but that's
same
them
race,
colonizing a
whatever.
different peoples. Then you also have the
The whole
Japanese,
history of
the
humanity is
Ottoman, etc. You even had the Moroccans who even planned to, at some point, go to the Americas.
Spain was conquered by the Moors.
Spain was conquered because the Jews demanded help and then betrayed the Spanish people. And because they were doing, war, civil war nonstop. Spain is known to hate each other.
Pardon?
You have to take in turns to speak, otherwise no one can hear you.
I said that Spain is known for their civil war. They do not want to be one entity, but they are still forced to be one entity.
Do you believe the white race is the supreme race of the world?
Nobody thinks that here.
No, I'm asking.
Come on. We all know that the Muslim Empire was one of the fastest that the world ever.
Let her answer.
Why are you asking me in particular?
Why can't you answer the question?
Yeah,
Well, I
mean, to be fair, like
he literally is
why
recording
can't
you.
you answer the question?
You don't have to answer it.
He's
No,
literally
but she knows
recording you
why
right
I'm
now.
asking
That's so
her.
cringe.
I think that I think that we're all equal.
If we don't record you, just know
There's
that the
only one
government
race,
does.
the human race. Okay?
Yes. So Jade, if finally we can agree on something, there's only one race, and the whites on the part of it. Yes, I love it. I agree.
Sorry, what?
So cringe.
There's only one race, and there's no sodomy in that.
Racist piece
I
of
don't know
shit.
why people
Just know
still
the
include
anyone who's
sodomy.
esoteric in shit is a racist piece of
I
shit.
don't know what you're
Everyone
talking
what?
about.
Anyone has esoteric in their
There's
name,
only one
they
race,
have
and
some
it's
type
called
of race.
mu'minin. The others are
They
all
have some
kuffar.
type of race problem. Like either it's for some
No,
specific
you're
reason.
I
Your
don't
black friend
associate
here,
with.
your Nigerian friend here is the most racist one here.
Oh, I
I
never said he
have
wasn't
to agree with
racist.
that.
But, I'm not defending
Isn't
him.
it
But just,
based when you are racist, but when I'm
just know
racist
that
against
You're
hands,
just you're
I'm not
assuming
racist.
that I
esoteric in
agree
their
with
name in the
everyone who
server
has
is some
who's
type of race
esoteric.
realist. There's some type of race realist.
Shut up,
I mean,
shut
the
up,
thing
shut up,
is
shut
that
up.
Jade doesn't really have her own independent thoughts anyway. Like,
Yeah,
it's
first
Well,
of all,
I'm
you
not
don't have
allowed to,
Mercedes.
right? According
I mean,
to
you
what
shouldn't
You don't
be
have
allowed to, but like
Mercedes.
on top of that, you happen to be like a low tier individual, I
you
suppose,
don't
or
know
low
me.
IQ
You don't
individual.
know any of
Actually,
my
do know
opinions
you.
Just by
anyway.
you
I've
being in
seen
a
you a
Discord,
lot.
you
Yeah,
already lost 100
No,
points.
you don't. We've never communicated other than that
By
one time we were
by
talking
using
about how
Discord,
you
you
got
lose
actually, we
bullied.
have. Actually, we have. I told you before, like you have the memory of a goldfish. I said that
I
for a
just
reason.
do.
You're
Maybe
actually
you're just not
retarded.
memorable. Other
That's
than that,
fine. I don't really want to be in the memory of the white devil anyway.
female.
However,
Speak
I get the point.
huh?
I feel like
The
I feel like
white
it's Attack on
devil.
Titan.
Yo,
So
I
white
love.
devils.
Yo, Anti Finland's funny as hell.
A white devil, the Edomite.
That
That's right.
you think it's funny to be racist?
No, I
What?
think.
Wait.
No,
No,
I don't think it's
Well,
funny. I
I
think
mean,
it's
he is
good.
black, and they're both black, so it makes
It's
sense.
just funny, like what he's
Wait,
saying. I
wasn't
don't
She
it
agree
is
with
black
it.
whenever I
after all.
was?
I
I
don't
guess
agree
there's
with
two
it.
racists here.
Your tags have everything in them except Black Lives Matter or
Mine?
anything that's kind of race positive, really. When I read your tags, it's very unracially integrated.
Bro, she
You know,
is
you're
First of
all
all,
lives
bro.
matter.
you're
You're
brand new
blue
here. You're
lives
a political
matter.
journeyman.
Bro,
Shut up,
bro.
woman.
She literally agrees, bro. If
Incel.
you,
Doesn't
You're
I'm
there's
telling
no
you, if
there's no
you have,
You're
racist tag,
if
furry.
you have
so
You're a
esoteric
just
woman.
in
all
your
Yeah,
name,
I
assumption.
don't
you are a
know.
race realist. You are a race realist in the server. Like what? You agree with the
Yeah.
race realism that paternalism and daphne and all those fucking weird fucks.
I don't.
Fucking
Okay, don't
put
ever put me
no
and
all the
Daphne
shit that they
in
put
the
out here
same
in this server.
sentence.
They're
I
race
mean, you
realists.
are
Yeah,
the
you're
same as
Daphne.
Daphne.
Literally, you're a
No,
woman and she's a woman.
they're all race realists, and if you join up in their little
Literally
weird
the
ass
same
server
person.
cults, then you're a fucking race realist too. So stop talking.
They don't. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
accept me in the in debate hack.
Yeah, we
They
don't
think that
accept
I'm
you.
too
You're a
much of
female.
a libtard or something. I don't know, but
Well, you're
don't. See,
simping for them.
thing
Look
is,
at your fucking
no.
name. You're a
Thing
fucking
is,
simp for them.
no, that's not true.
No,
No,
I
no,
don't. I don't
no,
no.
agree with them on
But your
everything.
name's
no.
That's what you
esoteric
think. You don't
JP.
know. You're not even in there. Shut the
Let
fuck
us
up.
speak.
Bro, I've talked
You
to
have
them,
no
bro.
idea
They
who I
literally, yo,
am.
they
You're just
literally
you're
admit to me
basing
all the
this off
time
of
that
what
they
me.
literally admit to me
Basing
all the
this out
time
of
that they
statistics,
want an
woman. You don't
ethno
know
state.
that because you're a woman.
They admit to me all the
Okay,
time they
that's
Why
want
you
an
them.
ethno
such a
They
state.
sexist
They're
pig?
race realists. They
they
believe that
invited
everyone
Woman.
who doesn't fit the specific culture of the white race
I
should be
love
put in their own
harassing people.
specific island and place and all this weird shit.
I'm
Like
not based
you're
enough
simping
for
for
the
them.
base. I'm not libtarded enough for the POC. I don't know what
But you
people
You're just
want
a
changed your
from me.
female.
name
You
to
get
them,
you
so
get
you're
molded by the
simping
man
for
who goes
them.
with you.
Do
I'm
you not
not.
understand? So why is your
Yes, you
name?
are.
Why
Wait, you're
you
not a
have the same
female.
name as them? Why are you simping for them?
I'm not sipping. I just did it because I'm a sheep.
You're a
What?
I'm not
machine.
Okay,
simping for
you're a
them.
sheep. That means you're
I'm ever
simping for them.
hardly
You're a
in
sheep.
here.
You're a washing
This is
machine.
the first time I've been here in like literal weeks. I
Nice.
just did it because
bro.
I
Please
wanted to
go
be
back,
a
never
part of
come
the
again.
crowd.
Just
I thought
know
it'd
the
be funny
people
to
that
be at
have
the
been on
top
the
of
server,
the
the
VC
people
every
that
time I
know them
got in
on the
here.
server, the people that know them on
Doesn't
the
Anyway,
matter.
server, if they see anyone with that name, they're obviously gonna assume
Oh my
that you're
god,
some
literally
race
admitting to be
realist,
an
weird ass
attention whore.
pro
Nice.
white
Wow.
ethno
That's
state
positive
This
yeah,
person.
first
man
step.
is
pretty
You're
much.
being
bombastic.
honest. Nice.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
So
god.
happy.
self-aware.
Okay,
You're
I'm
super
just saying,
aware.
anyone who talks to them knows if they see someone else with that name, they're going to assume there's some fucking pro race realist on some weird ass ethno state fucking level. Like it's just known
Hey,
in the
Israel
server.
has done it. Why don't we have the right to
Okay.
do it?
Okay. All right. Neat.
I just think
First
she's a
step.
cracker. Like that's
Second
about it.
thing,
I don't
breeding.
care.
All
I mean, I
right.
don't give a, bro,
These
at
are
the end of
all
the day, I
really
don't give a
hot
fuck with your views.
takes.
You can say you want to enslave an entire, you can say you could enslave an entire race. But I know logically that will never happen. So that's why your
Okay,
entire
y'all are
thought process is
brown.
gonna die off.
Y'all are
No one in the
biased.
population actually thinks that
I'm a
shit.
cracker. I'm the white devil. I'm biased. I would like to
No,
know.
we know
I would like.
you're not
Brownie,
white.
what
That's
about
why you
Brownie about
try to
that?
identify with
Yo,
non-existing.
Brownie, what do you think about JD, Brownie?
He's not a brownie.
Why
He's
are
a
you
cracker
asking
too.
him?
Because I want to know what he thinks
He's
about
a
your name.
he's a cracker
So I
Nigerian.
actually, hold on. So I think she's like a.
I'm the
I
white
think she's
devil.
just an airheaded. Hold on.
You're a
I
white
think that
devil?
you're just
Yeah.
an airheaded e-girl, and I don't really care.
Okay,
I
you
like
don't
to
know me.
insult
You
you
literally
because you're a
sound more
cracker,
white
but
than us, bro.
that's about it.
Bro, you sound like Saudi Arabia if they
Yeah.
had a dwarf.
Yeah, you do.
You sound more white than us, bro. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, for the longest time, I literally thought he was just a white guy. Honestly,
I thought he was some British guy.
I
You know, it's just
the
sad.
same thing, innit?
It's really sad.
The problem here is the vast majority of the people are taking over England, and it's no longer a white man city. It's no longer a British city. How can you reconcile
Oh,
it?
wait.
The immigration
Here we go,
status
another
we're
one.
having here.
Another
Who
one.
here lives? Who here
He's
is
having a
living in a
bird. I'm gonna eat that fucker.
sorry, that's me.
You know what's funny is like all this racism going around is chill. Somebody drops the N bomb, they get banned. Nice.
No, I'm
I
actually
agree. I think
That's
that
how it
that
should
shit
Nice,
is
be,
bro.
to be
If you're
honest.
gonna call me a
Like,
cracker,
you're
I
actually
should be
living
joggers,
in
I
fear
don't know.
until you're banked
Statistics, you can
That's
call
quite
it
weird because you can
half
say
of the
all this shit about
population.
enslaving entire
Like,
races and all this
or a
other
mod.
crazy
who
shit.
cares?
But if you drop the N bomb, then you're banned.
Don't drop the atomic bomb, bro. Don't do that.
You can say the other alternatives though. You can call people
Here's
Negroes, for example.
Nick. Oh my god, my favorite person.
No, I appreciate your hot takes, sir. I see that you are a man of culture as well. MashaAllah.
Like, would you feel different if I just called you a Negro instead of the N word?
Would you feel different if I called you
I
Turk
think
instead of a
it
Kurd?
bothers him more actually.
Yeah, see?
That was a joke.
Wait, who
Because
was
now
that?
it's undetected. You cannot detect.
Wait,
Got some
Pancake
Arabs
Guy,
in
are
here.
you,
Holy shit.
Arabs and shit.
Oh,
You
yeah,
are all
sorry.
retarded. That's
Yeah.
all I have to say. You're all retarded.
Wait, so did you also
Yeah,
get
and you're
bullied?
just here hearing
being
us speak.
Alright, I'm
Polish
turning
and
GD
Arab?
down because I don't like hearing race realists talk. Hold on.
Listen, I just think that like we should live
If you're
separately,
not
and the
racist,
white
I don't
should
think you have a soul.
live on.
Yeah, I
this
agree,
system.
bro. You should go back to Nigeria, bro.
I think we should have
I will when the work is done and there's no crackers left in here.
In your
Go
country?
find, go find your
Do
Negroes.
you think you really think crackers
Go find
would
your
be in
Negroes.
brown country?
I see them in Haiti. I see them.
Spitting facts.
Yes. So don't worry, the white genocide will not be by the hands of black people. You do want to look at the Arabs kind of weirdly though. They do believe they can do it. See, black people aren't delusional. They know that they're just going to sit. We're just going to sit and wait. We're just yeah.
They know that planes exist. Yeah, they understand that there's an air force.
Yeah.
Muslims don't.
Yeah, like you got people. Right now, what's happening? You guys remember that march with all the black people and guns? Yeah, they had a sat down and talking to by the rest of the black community, and they had to be educated. They didn't understand how logistics work. They didn't understand that the water can be turned off, and and food can stop coming into a city. So after that, they had to settle down. You see, the Arabs, however, you want to look over there on to the east side. They believe they can win, and that is a problem. So you might want to deal with that.
Like, this is the thing,
Well,
in 10 years, guys, when China becomes a sole superpower and start doing what they are doing to Uyghurs to
Said that
Africa,
10 years
like
ago,
mass
man.
genociding them.
China as well. They actually believe they can win too. You want to deal with that?
Oh
too.
yeah, they will win. Basically, no one will stop them. Imagine, like, the West is destroyed.
I understand you're brown and you're counting on like some other.
I am
other
not
than
brown.
white-
I'm whiter than you, you idiot. Shut the fuck up.
Post your hand, Post your hand, Truth.
At least
Post your hand.
I know where my ancestors are. Where are you
Post
from?
your
Are you
hand,
American
dude.
or
Post your hand. You're Southern European. We don't know for sure if you're white or not. Come on.
Okay. Anyway, the point of the matter is
we are the oldest Europeans.
Yeah. Cool. But are you
What
white?
European is
Though?
that, bro?
That's the question. We're not asking if
We
you're
are
European.
white.
We're
What
asking
do
if
you
you're
mean?
white.
What
So
European
you
are
post
could
your
be
you?
hand.
Basque. You could be Basque, therefore not white.
You're
Post
No,
your
I'm not
hand, dude.
Basque.
Like,
so
what
what
the
are
fuck?
you?
What's the problem, dude? I'll post my hand. Like,
You're
give me
Italian?
Oh
1
no,
minute, dude.
don't post your hand. Don't be silly. We're not. No, don't be silly.
White paisan, you're Italian.
No, but this fucking crackozoid.
Crackazoid. Is that?
Doesn't-
Please, come on.
Yeah,
Be
cracker is a
Be-
term like the N word. So he's allowed to say it because he's black.
Be
Basically,
civil.
You really just want to turn everything into a race thing, bro.
Be civil. Be civil, please. Okay, look.
I mean,
the
I'm
only way
being honest.
the only way black people will find any liberation is by being civil and being more disciplined than every other race.
No, they aren't.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said the only way black people can ever be liberated is if they become disciplined and what was the other word I said in the beginning? I said discipline and something else.
Black Africa in the next decade will have a lot of civil wars. You have Nigeria.
Yes, there is a black purge. There is a black purge that will happen. Yes, there is a black purge.
No, it's not a black. It's a civil war for resources. So basically, they are multiplying in great numbers, but the resources of food, since water will be in the next decade the new oil, thanks to global warming and stuff. So they will have places with 100 million people, like Kenya, or 200 million like Nigeria.
Where's the Muslim? Is the Muslim
have less
here?
resources.
The president of Nigeria is literally a warlord.
Okay. I finally found the scripture for him.
So basically there will be. I mean, imagine what happened to Syria. The same thing would happen to Egypt, Nigeria, Congo, other, maybe Kenya or Ethiopia or Somalia, depending on the situation. But it is possible. So
I was saying
have a lot of.
I was saying that there will be a civil war amongst black people. They will purge themselves and get rid of the ones who are in the way of the next empire. That's what I was saying.
No, they just will eat themselves because there are no food. It's principle of an animal will do the same. Like if the lack of food, they will start eating each other. You know what they did for the problem of mice? When there was too many mice, they put some mice in a barrel and left them without food, and they start eating each other. And the last ones that remained, they put them outside because it changed their diet from eating like normal to eating mice only. So that's how they deal with mice.
That's a smart idea. And that is how, just so you know, that is how the white genocide will happen, by the way. It's just white people will just end up killing each other.
I mean, we are animals after all. The laws of nature apply to us the same as other animals.
It just sucks that like brown or black people are counting on that and waiting on that, but like Chinese,
they're allowed to.
They're allowed to, sure, that's fine, but like the Chinese in power is not going to be any fucking better, man.
Oh no! See, I want to make sure everyone understands. America before they allow China to come over. Nukes will fly before China. In fact, I am wholeheartedly certain that World War III will happen because China gaining resources and power will begin to get in the way of the Euro-American Empire interest. I'm pretty sure that's how that will go down.
Well, here's the thing, though, that maybe it will happen. We don't know, but we live in the information age. So maybe China will put a Chinese spy as president of America or leaders of Europe. So they will control directly. Like a good example is the coronavirus. United States spent like $10 trillion on coronavirus. That's like 5 Iraq wars. So they did it more by disease. Like the United States lost an entire wars in years.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they'll try. But unless China picks some black dude to become president, there's no way they could put someone as president without getting past the scrutiny of their relationship to China.
It's the thing though, like wasn't there like a member of Congress that was fucking a Chinese spy? So when United States is a multicultural and you have an Asian population, let's say tomorrow an Asian becomes the president of the United States, who do you think his allegiance will be?
Of course.
To China or to the United
But
States?
do you think that Americans will allow a Chinese man to be president? You
They
see, it's
allow the
different.
black person.
Well, you see,
What do
it's
you
different
mean?
with black people. You see, because black people, I mean, granted,
dumb?
Obama is an African American, not African American.
Really?
I mean, from my own perspective, I see the difference. I can understand he's black.
But I'm
Let's
just a
say.
lion looking at a dog's butt, so I don't know much.
I mean, everyone.
So anyway, like it's clearly different though, because with the Chinese president, like you can make these conspiracy theories because there is like an actual like allegiance to like China that like expats and so on have, which Chinese people. But with Africans, like it's not really similar in that way.
Here's
So,
the thing: there
I
are
don't
many.
think.
So we have history about that. Like for example, a Japanese person was president in a South American country. So he immigrated there. He had the family, and he became president. Actually, he did good there. He tackled corruption. I don't remember the name of the South American country.
I would, I have to put this down on record. I do believe that it'd be better for the Japanese to colonize Africa than the Chinese. At least with Japan, we know the bathrooms and everything will be clean.
Oh my god!
I can't tell you that
true.
Africa will get cleaner with China. I'm just saying.
The Japanese went to South America. Actually, like there are like 2 or 3 million Japanese immigrants in Brazil, for example. So they kind of have like when after World War II,
what they should do. I mean, and if the Euro-American Empire wanted to really just kick China's bum, I mean, honestly, all they had to do was just create manufacturing in Africa. Africa's in the middle of the damn planet, and it has the best logistic position for manufacturing, right? I mean, if Amazon really, yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. Once you get the railroads and all that done, like honestly, it's in the middle of the continent, right? You pick a spot, and you don't have to worry about most of the tariffs you get from going through, what do you call those chokeholds? The canals. You don't have to go through any of these canals, right? You simply leave Senegal. You export you move the product to Senegal, export it from Senegal, and go to the Americas.
Of power trip, if you like, that because someone who you actually think the Earth's flat, but it was just another train of thought that was is it a thing that 90% of people can't, or 99.9% of people can't take a measuring tape to the sun, so that proves that the sun's not where it is.
Well, the thing is that there are positive claims as to where it is, the size, the composition, and that's where we have a bit of a discrepancy here, because we say that you need to provide actual proof of that. You can't just say it and postulate it and just assert it, because that's just not how things work, especially when your whole model revolves around it. All these particular points sticking together. So
yeah, but I mean, the sun itself proves itself.
What do you mean? What does the sun prove about itself?
Well, you've got and you keep on saying that all these images from space are CGI and fucking cartoons and shit, but then you put up cartoon pictures of train tracks, and it doesn't even matter if you put up real train tracks, going off into the distance. Of course they diverge into a convergent point or whatever the fuck it is. I don't mean it.
Yeah, well, that's just to demonstrate perspective and how that works, and you know that, Jez.
I know that.
I know you're just
I know
wanting
that.
to start the conversation, but I'll still entertain your points. When it comes to,
No, I know that. I know that. But at the same point, on those two power poles on each side of those tracks,
yes,
at 12 o'clock, or let's say 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because it's not going to be right overhead. It's going to be past overhead. The sun doesn't change angular size. It does very minutely, but it doesn't change as much as the tracks, which means that the sun would have to be
saying it
using...
doesn't change angular size, then says it changes minutely. So you have to sort of stick to one thing, and that's why I interrupted you, because you're sort of speaking out of both sides of your mouth here. Sorry, mate. That's
okay.
Why.
It may change very minutely, but that would mean that using your very laws of perspective and vanishing points and shit, that the sun would have to be very big and very far away.
So Jazza, like I said, what you're trying to get at with this, but you're sort of gish galloping all over the joint here.
I know I'm hitting right on the money. That's why you can't handle it.
Well, what exactly are you hitting though? You're gish galloping all over the joint.
Okay, so if the Earth's flat,
now we're talking about the sun. What does the sun have to do with the topography of the Earth?
Okay, so now you can't handle. See, now you can't handle talking about the sun.
You throw at me. If you want to talk about the sun, we can talk about the sun. But like I said, all I know about it is that it provides us with heat, light. It moves across in the sky. Anything else? If you want to sort of promote your knowledge on the sun or your perceived knowledge, then go ahead. But you know, those of us who are honest and have integrity won't, make such wild claims on what it does and what it is, what it's made of, the distance thereof. And again, it does not prove the topography, and doesn't prove curvature or flatness either way.
Okay, well, if you want to take it that way, you're great name, by the way, great name for a band, Globus. We're in Rio.
Globus Trollins. It's a bit of a satirical take on Modus Tollins.
Yeah. Oh, it's good, but just Globus is great.
It is, isn't it?
If I was your manager, right, and we went to Rio de Janeiro and we were going to have a concert on the beach,
yes,
we can fit 1 million people in there easily without anyone getting killed and squashed and anything like that. COVID's not happening, and you come out and do your #1 smash hit. I don't know, what would that be called?
I'm actually working on a parody at the moment.
We didn't start the pandemic. It was always going to happen.
It's not a bad one. That's we didn't start the fire, right?
Yeah. Sorry, that just we didn't start the pandemic. Yeah. It was always going to happen. So
what's the point of this hypothetical here, Jason?
Okay, so what I'm saying is, do you honestly think that if there were 1 million people there at your concert, and you went to that concert and told 1 million people to not wear their masks because it's all fake, do you think they'd all take their masks off?
If I told them and if I was influential enough, there's a high chance that they would take it all off.
You just said if you were influential enough, which means that you're not right.
Exactly. You can promote lies, and that's what they do all the time. That's what the government does.
You just said it. If you can promote lies, and if I was influential enough, they would. If you can promote lies.
Unfortunately, that's how programmable people are.
That's how programmable you are, my bro.
No, that's why we've learned the skills to discern this.
No, you just fucked up right there, my man.
No, not at all. Like I said,
you did.
I'm telling you that people are easily programmed, and I've broken free from that programming. The globe is a very good example of a lie that was promoted and influential enough because it was taught by authority. And we are taught from a young age to believe in authority. It's always right. Why would they be against us? They have their best, our best interests, at heart. So it's, lies are promoted all the time. Yeah. And if you have the influence to do so, then you are more successful.
So if there was a travel bubble between here and Australia, and you come over here for a skiing holiday, and you got on my helicopter, and I was wearing a mask for precautionary reasons, would you get in my helicopter, or would you be like, fuck, that fucking pilot's crazy? It's fuck.
No, not at all. I just understand that you've been programmed, and more than anything, I just feel sorry for you. I pity you.
But why would you then get in my helicopter? Because you'd be like,
I trust that you are, if I would, you actually have a helicopter, your pilot's license. That has nothing to do with it, whether or not you're wearing a mask. I mean, that doesn't come into the program, because I'm sure that they didn't, that part of, mask wearing was never brought up during flight school, was it? It's not sort of pertinent to flying.
Not at all. But then you could be that paranoid about the mask thing that you'd be like, oh fuck, I'm going for a ride with a pilot that's got a mask on that doesn't need to have a mask, and maybe he's going to fucking fly me into a hill to get.
Not at all, because that has nothing to do with flying. So your knowledge on whether or not masks actually do anything, are preventative or not, has nothing to do with whether or not somebody taught you how to fly correctly.
You just said the golden ticket. Masks aren't proven to be preventative enough. They haven't been proven to be preventive, and they haven't been proven not to be. So why would you not wear them in the likelihood that they are preventive?
I was saying whether your knowledge on the prevention, it's not pertinent to your flying skills.
Yeah, I get that, but what I'm saying is, away from everything, is why just not wear a fucking mask? It's not a big fucking deal. I mean, I know you have your rights and you think all that sort of fucking shit. And the First Amendment, it's a fucking amendment. That's an amendment. It's meant to be reconfigured.
People can do whatever they like. They can wear their mask or they cannot. I just don't want it imposed on myself. That's all. Do as you please. I'd make no impositions on anyone else. Everyone's sovereign being. They can literally do as they please.
So, I just want to get this straight, just real quick. Like, if you went to a supermarket, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone had a mask on. Obviously, this can't be proven. But if everyone had a mask on, and one other person that believes the same things as you didn't have a mask on, and they walked past a quarantine center, somehow picked up COVID, that got passed on to you. They were fucking 12 miles away in another fucking state. And the COVID come to you, even though obviously you think it's fake, which is not, which is fucking batshit crazy. But anyway, and you thought, oh fuck, I'm going to go into Kmart and get a fucking for my kids' fucking school uniform, and there's 30 other people in there, and they're old people, because old people shop at Kmart. And then would you feel bad if 18, or even if one of those 18 people fucking died because you refused to wear a mask? Would you feel bad?
I don't think anyone cares how I feel besides myself.
Yeah, exactly. Selfishness.
No, I don't think anyone cares about how I feel besides myself.
Exactly. You don't care how you feel. Besides yourself.
I'm only concerned with that when it comes to that. Yeah. Why would that come into? Why would I be indicted for that?
Because you caused it.
What did I cause? What did I cause?
You. Holy testicle Tuesday. We'll talk another day, bro.
What did I cause, though? You're saying that I caused something here.
It can be linked back to you. Holy fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Obviously this is going to go nowhere because
Well, you haven't said what can be linked back to me though. So of course it's going to go nowhere when you're not actually making any sense.
well, it's only not going to make any sense to the people that think it's going to make sense, which is not many, if any. Not many,
What?
if any.
Yeah, I like that song. The Scribe, is it?
Yeah, Scribe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just reverse that song, and that's why it's not going to make sense.
Yeah.
And that's why you guys think, oh, I don't have to fucking wear fucking masks because it's fucking my libertarian fucking rights and shit.
Yeah, well, as
Can't
soon
tell me
as
what
there's
to fucking do.
any, if there's proof for the prevention of masks, then I suppose. Then again,
Well, then it's too late.
Is it? Is it though?
Do the
Too late
math.
for what though?
Do the fucking
Too late
math.
for what though? Well, then it's too late for.
Okay. Hang on. Let's do the math, and let's use your flat Earth calculator. Do you know what the flat Earth calculator predicts?
There is no such thing, but go ahead.
You just use it all the time. It's a parabola. Do you know what a parabola looks like?
Flat Earth calculator. Never heard of it.
8 inches per fucking 1.2 miles squared. Fucking bullshit.
Curvature calculator.
Yeah, it doesn't calculate curvature.
Okay, so that's not a flat Earth calculator, though, is it?
I'm glad you said that on
Well, you
live stream.
called it a flat Earth calculator, and now you're saying 8 inches per mile squared. That's, like I said, not a flat Earth calculator. Can you concede, please?
No, I called you out, and you said that it's not.
Concede that it's not a flat Earth calculator, as you asserted it was.
It's not a flat Earth calculator. It's not a curved Earth
It's not a flat
calculator.
Earth calculator. That's all I needed. The other part of the concession was not
calculator.
needed, but the
It's a calculator of a parabola. Do you know what the
So,
shape of parabola is?
What are we talking about?
Do you know what the shape?
Why are we
Do
talking
you
about
know what the
parabolas
shape of because that is what that calculator predicts. It's a parabola, not a circle. Can you concede to that?
It's curvature, and that's what you have on your ball.
Do you know what a parabola looks like on a graph?
Yes. That's neither here nor there, though.
Does it look like anything like a circle? Does a parabola look anything like a circle? There's one thing a parabola proves on a sphere, and that's zero gravity.
You're just all over the place here, Jazzer. You should really stop drinking as much. I'm not saying to stop drinking overall, but you should really stop damaging your liver to this degree.
Can't handle the truth.
To this degree. What
you
degree?
Can't handle the truth.
What truth, though? Sorry.
What, Globus? What does a parabola look like on a graph? Horizontally look at you, because that's what the globe Earth calculator predicts, and that's what you're using for curvature. What say you?
So the Earth curve calculator predicts parabolas, not the Earth curve.
Yes.
Although it's called an Earth curve calculator.
Yes.
Okay, then maybe you should tell Mick West that. Hit him up about it.
Do you know?
Hit him up about it, because it's not my calculator. So you should probably write him an email saying exactly what you've told me now, because to me, I don't really give a shit about these calculators, because they're not my claim.
Of course you don't.
Of course I don't, because like I said,
of course you don't.
They're not my claim. So, like I said, you should let him know that he's making a big mistake with his Earth curve calculator. That he's not measuring Earth curve, or predicting, as you say, Earth curve. It's actually it's all about parabolas. So perhaps you should hit him up on that.
Of course you don't, but you're a shit researcher, so you'd have to. Surely you would have known that the measurements you guys have been using have been horseshit.
They're your measurements, though. They're well, not yours particularly. They're the Earth curve, the supposed.
No, But this has been known for months.
Yeah, everything's
that
been known.
you-
Everything's been known, as you always say, but
but
it hasn't.
but
has
you
it?
but you keep using the same measurements.
But they're your globe model measurements, though, son.
Okay, big fella.
They're not mine, big fella.
Okay. What about tomorrow night at?
No, can you concede? Hang on, can you concede they're not my measurements and not it's not my calculator? No, concede.
I can
be honest. Be a man of integrity and concede that you are making false assertions here. They're not my measurements. They're your Earth measurements.
Okay, Bob Nodell, they're not your measurements.
Thank you. You're actually quite
Will
honest in your point of view.
And tomorrow night, let's say, what state are you in? I don't need to know where you are or where you are. Queensland. Okay, I'm coming to Queensland in March.
The beautiful
but
Gold
matter.
Coast. The beautiful Gold Coast.
The beautiful Gold Coast.
Yes,
I don't want to rub anything in, but you can get a shot down the Gold Coast right on the beach and look right down the Gold Coast, straight down the beach, and the towers disappear into the horizon, but we won't go there.
No, go wherever you like. I've actually made quite a few flat Earth observations here on the Gold Coast. Beautiful. Beautiful, really. Across
how do you,
nice, beautiful flat water.
How do you fucking disprove that, Gobber?
How do I disprove my observation? What do you mean? How does that make any sense?
Well, like I've fucking been on the Gold Coast, right? Been right on the Gold Coast, right on sea level, straight beach, right on the Goldie. Right on fucking...
Yeah, kind of. That's not funny, dude.
Oh, is that because I'm proving you wrong, or is that because...
I'm saying the guy that's just playing music is not funny. I'm not saying you, but I'm waiting to see what I'm supposed to be disproving here.
Oh no, I'm not gonna send you the photo. I don't know where the fuck they are.
That guy is really drunk.
Oh yeah, Jazz is drunk as shit. I'm just playing around with him.
Yeah, I'm drunk as fuck.
That's
I
fine.
don't give a shit. It doesn't mean I'm fucking wrong.
Don't be ashamed of it, Jazza. I know that unhappiness is rife in the world right now, and sometimes it feels like you need that to sort of escape, which is fine. Good if you just don't do it every night. But I mean, do as you like. I mean, I'm here on behalf of your liver. That's all.
I'm here on behalf of fucking.
That's how you shouldn't be drinking, bro. I mean, it's for your protection, you know.
I'm here on
For your
94% protection of your brains
Shouldn't be
because you're getting
drinking.
indoctrinated by fucking horseshit.
Like I said, Jazza, the only indoctrination here.
You know,
is the
alcohol is
globe Earth.
dangerous.
It is very dangerous. Yeah, James is right. You should really follow and listen to his advice. It's very wise. Man.
Yeah, shouldn't be drinking, Joseph, especially when speaking on the mic.
Yeah, it doesn't go well with speaking on the mic. Wrong.
I'm trying to prove a spinning globe.
He's not even
with a parabola.
You know, I can prove that, but I'll let you do the producer work, bro, for my date with Bambi. You sort that out for maybe Saturday because the weather's shit, so I won't be flying.
Your date with Bambi? Are you imagining things?
Oh no. I could
You going
be
out with Bambi?
No. It was just a joke.
Are you gonna pick her up in a helicopter?
No. It was just a
Why?
joke.
Why not?
No, I said to her, I haven't spoken to her yet. After our date, I wanted to do the 3 points with her.
Why you gonna do movies, McDonald's, and
No, man.
and meat? The 3 points? Or the third point is more alcohol. Just as full of shit, especially when he's drunk.
Sober or drunk, though, he doesn't really make much sense.
Yo.
Yeah, that's funny. What a time to be online with that guy.
Yeah.
Yo, sorry, I went to the wrong Discord fucking shit. And...
Well, he got kicked
How
out
old
from
are you?
Gems, so you know, as a
No, I
Glover
didn't go back there.
getting kicked out from that echo chamber. I mean, it says a lot about your character, so.
Yeah, no, I got kicked out from this own channel by myself. So that's
No, but prior to you joining us, you got kicked. I was there. I was at Gems, and they didn't want to hear you. Even those guys can't stand you.
yeah, that's great. I
It's
love it.
time to change, Jazza. Have you ever thought that?
What, into a flat earther?
We'll take you in, Jazza.
That would be a start. That would be a start. But I mean, you could stop with the drinking. That would be even better. The heavy drinking. I mean, it's okay to enjoy a drink here and there.
Just like, you know,
the
the recommending, you know, the mask, like you were saying. Also, the general surgeon recommends you not to drink. You know that, right? They say it's dangerous.
That's true. Exactly.
So you should follow, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, also just like a man to man, I like there's way better things to do when you want to forget problems, right? Like fixing them is way much better than like trying to forget them.
Yep, well said.
Because even if you do, it will never cease to exist. Like you will wake up next day and you see them still there waiting for you. So fix them better, man.
Yeah, I hear you, man. And yeah, I appreciate it.
I really feel for you, man, and wish you good luck.
You know, to be honest,
We love you.
We do.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, but anyway.
It's all good, man. We all come in on here sometimes a bit like that, but it's just like it just seems like it's all the time for you, and it's like that for other people here as well. But like Muslim flat earther was saying, better to
I
face
told
the
it to
problem.
Helio all the time.
Helio, there's been other guys as well that and they realize when they come on here like that, and it's just But it's not really that, but like what Muslim was saying, it's more for you. It's not whether or not you make a fool of yourself on here, because that's who gives a shit. It's the internet.
Yeah.
You know, I had like many problems in my life, but never drunk, never like drank anything. Just like it's weird.
Yeah, I probably smoke too much weed, man. That's me being honest.
Yeah,
But
you scared me when you said like other people coming here. I said like, wait, I never drunk in my life.
No, of course not you, but I mean, there's others that come on here and when they're inebriated
I
and they're just and it disrupts the conversation if there's one going on. But like I said, more so than disrupting a conversation on the internet,
Disrupts the liver.
It's destructive physically and mentally, and it's just a shitty cycle to get out of. Like I said, I smoke way too much weed for my liking, but that's sort of my alcohol.
You know, Gimsy, I agree with you, Globus. Like, Gimsy, for me, like losing my liver is, of course, an issue if I'm drinking, but like losing my mind is way much worse. You see, like you might get killed in a car crash or something because you drive while drunk or something, which is most accidents happens like that in the like countries where they sell alcohol like publicly.
Yeah, Justin was speaking about hypotheticals about not wearing the mask, and if you go to a place and 18 people get the thing from you, and then 1 million people die because you didn't wear the mask that day. How about he gets drunk in a helicopter and has an accident and hits a nuclear plant with a helicopter and million people die? Like, come on, Justin. The same concept. I'm making a little joke, but I was listening to his hypothetical. He was talking to you, Globus, right?
Indeed, he was. Yes.
If you don't wear a mask, the whole world's gonna die.
Apparently so.
Because you're probably gonna pass a new strain of yourself to the whole world, and we can prevent that if you just wear a mask.
Yeah.
Imagine you smoking all that weed and then you produce this new strain, then you decide to go out without a mask. You might endanger the whole
Imagine.
globe.
I might do. I might do. But I'm selfish, like Jazza said.
Yeah, you're selfish.
Even though I don't
But
want to
that
impose
is, but it will be the
mask
same
wearing on anyone.
thing. He gets drunk. He gets drunk, get in a helicopter, hits a
Yeah.
nuclear plant with it. Billions of people die just because he decided to drink. Isn't it the same thing that he was saying?
It's very yes, I agree. I agree. It's the same logic, but yeah. I understand. I understand why we
Will
all
believe
do
something like
think
that?
we all have our vices. I think unhappiness is rife in the world, like I said at the moment. Even more so at the moment than I think at any other point in history with the impositions that we have. So I understand why people feel like they need those escapes because I feel like I need it myself. So I'm a prisoner to that as well. So no judgment here.
No judgment.
Just a
You're right.
word of advice from perhaps you could say one addict to another. I'm not afraid to say it. But it's easy to point flaws in someone else. But I mean, I'm the sort of person that that sees them in myself as well, and I'm just you should do this, you should do that. Like I'm admitting here to being an excess weed smoker. But it's actually I'm
How dare
conscious
you?
about it. Yeah, it's just it's almost even become more acceptable to be like an excess weed smoker than to be an alcoholic. But they're both the same. They're both that any vice that's abused is just not healthy for you.
Hey, if you say you're smoking too much weed, you're thinking about it. You know what? Next week I'll smoke less weed.
Yes. Things I know why I smoke weed, and those are the problems I'm trying to tackle. It's just yeah, they're very, especially at the moment with the current impositions that we have. It's made my life very difficult because I'm an avid traveler and I need to travel, and at the moment that's been taken away from me. So
Yeah.
that's why I overspend on weed, and it's just yeah.
You know what? I did it for some time. I was smoking for years,
Mhm.
and I would stop for maybe a week or so and then smoke again, or maybe stop for a month. But now I haven't smoked since probably wow, um, maybe since July. I haven't smoked,
Nice. Nice.
and
Well done.
it's like I just didn't go and buy anymore. Like
Yeah.
because to smoke it you have to go buy it.
Exactly.
So if you
Yeah.
don't go buy it, you don't smoke it. That's it. It was that simple for me. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, I'm gonna save the money for now. Maybe in the future I'll smoke again. Maybe with my brother or something. I'm not gonna just buy it and smoke it myself.
Make it enjoyable.
Eh,
Like for example, when I drink, whenever I do drink, it's enjoyable because I rarely drink. So if I do have a drink, but it's enjoyable for me. Whereas now, if I smoke, it's enjoyable that here and there, but it's definitely nothing like it used to be. Like when, like you said, if you smoke with your brother or your friends, and as a social sort of thing in moderation, and just having a good time with it, and that's different. But if you do like you're doing it every day, or just yeah, that's just when it's becoming an absolute abuse, and it's causing harm and all of the above.
yeah, I gotta control it. Gotta control. It's not. I will say there's like you're saying. There's nothing bad to smoking. I wouldn't say it's bad. The cannabis. But if it's something that you're doing like every day and spending money that you probably don't want to be spending, maybe just save it and for now and probably spending on something else that is more a bit more productive because the cannabis is enjoyable. I will say I will enjoy smoking it every day. I wouldn't say I'm not enjoying it, right? But it's definitely not a good thing to be spending the money, and
Yeah.
I do enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. For me, it's not really that the money side of it, the financial side. It's more the fact that it loses its enjoyability, I guess. It's
Yeah.
just because I do it as a means to. I don't always like. It depends though. It's not like I always do it because I'm not in a good mood. Because like I said, I can't be where I should be at the moment. But I mean that is definitely a big part of it. But there are other times where I just do it where it's just a thing of when I'm bored or I've got free time on my hands. You know, that's
Yeah,
the issue
definitely.
there. It's
You're
not like
definitely reflecting on it, but don't feel bad about it. But definitely reflect and go from there.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey fellas, if you can hear me, I'm going to have to go. Good talking to
Oh,
you.
good. No worries. Likewise.
The rain stopped and it stopped blowing 45 knots, so we have to reevaluate things in the morning. But anyway,
Make your stop signs when you fly in the helicopter, Jesse.
yeah, I'm not flying tomorrow, but I've still got to go out to the hangar at fucking 5 o'clock. So.
Right, sir. Got that. Got to hear you guys talking and me interrupting your conversation, but it's
Not
good
at
that you
all.
can now go. I'll take the mic from here.
All good peeps. We'll catch us later. Thanks for allowing me on.
No worries. See you, mate.
Catch us.
Now I feel good about jumping in because Jessa has to go to sleep and give the liver a rest and
Yeah.
its energy to be able to be the pilot that he wants to be. His sleep is very important to accomplish that.
Of course, I agree. There have been countless accidents with sleep-deprived pilots. So it's one thing you need to watch out for. Fatigue.
For sure. I woke up, was brushing my teeth, and I should have left my phone charging, but I picked it up just to maybe I was looking at the Discord and stuff, but I put it to the side where I was brushing, and I freaking pushed it. It fell and it broke. The screen cracked.
No.
So yeah, and I'm not drunk or high, so
Damn. So no excuses then.
Minus 5 minutes, 4 seconds, and counting.
You still here, Jazza? I thought you were going, dude.
Countdown clock.
He's
was
speaking to
too.
the tower control.
Hi. Okay. Speaking to
How the fuck?
ATC.
Launch window at space
Oh no. Here we go. No, we love you to it. Have a good one.
Take care.
You really think he's a pilot, Jimsy? Your honest opinion.
I mean, as long as he believes it, he can get on the ham radio, on the jam radio, and just speak to tower control. Because if he believes he's a pilot, the other guy on the other side believe he's a tower control. They can have the conversation,
Suppose. Yeah. Suppose. I have
And
my
these
doubts.
days, if you get in a simulator in the computer, I mean, you can make it. You can make it
I've got
very
flight
real.
simulators,
I mean,
suppose.
You can make it as close as it can get without being drunk, sleep deprived, and getting in an actual uh, flying machine.
Yeah, you can do some wild shit on a flight simulator.
Yeah, and it'll be safe. You wouldn't be hurting anyone.
Yeah, if you turn all the realism off, then you're right. Yeah.
And you can call yourself a pilot.
Oh, yep.
You
Yes, I can call myself a pilot now.
You're almost doing the thing. It's just not the actual thing, but it's almost there.
Yeah. I see. I understand. Completely agree with you there.
Similar to the globe. If you believe you're spinning on a globe, man, you're
Yep.
watching the movies and the propaganda and watching the TV and the Star Wars, and I live. You see that right there? I live over there. You see that cartoon? That's where I
Yep.
live.
That's me on that ball.
That's me right there spinning.
See, that's me upside down. That's me.
He, you said you were in Queensland. That means you're in Australia. I remember, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And Jasso is in Australia as well.
No, he's in New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay.
Yeah. I know it's hard to tell, but his accent's slightly different from mine.
It
It's not
is a bit
for me.
different.
It's not that it's slightly. It's a lot different. But I mean, some people can't sort of distinguish between both.
Dude, you're questioning him being a pilot. He just said that he was gonna go fly tomorrow. He just told us that or something like
Yeah,
that.
is it?
I mean, what would make you
He, by his own
question?
admission, he was drunk as
Uh-huh.
shit as well, and he's gonna go fly tomorrow.
Deprived of sleep as well.
Well, actually, no. He said he's not flying tomorrow, but he's still going to the hangar at
Oh, he's
5
going to the
a.m.
hangar. Okay.
Okay, then.
I
I
mean, I
suppose that
don't.
sounds official. I'm going to the hangar. You know, that's where they keep helicopters. Got us. He must be a pilot, right?
Sure, man. I mean, I haven't found why to say no. He's not a pilot. I mean, can't.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, I hear people question his character and his claims and stuff. So, I mean, if someone tells you he's living in a spinning ball, that probably wouldn't be related to being a pilot.
Yeah, that's true.
He might be a pilot. I don't really know.
Yeah, I suppose he could have his
I joke
pilot's
like that.
license. He could have his pilot's license. Doesn't mean he actually pilots any aircraft. I know a few people like that that have their their private pilot's license, but they only did it because they thought, oh, I can accomplish something. But you're never actually going to fly a plane, are you? And they
Yeah.
don't. Yeah. Which is might be he might very well be, but I mean, just the way he conducts himself from to be an actual professional. Like I said, you're right though. It doesn't take away the fact that he very well might be one, but just his overall integrity.
Let's give as an example, Flatty McFlatty Pants right here, right? Welcome, Flatty Pants. Based on his name, we wouldn't be able to tell if he's round or flatty or round earther or flat earther, right? Flatty.
That's true.
Welcome, Flatty.
Flatty Pants. We're talking to you. Does he have? Can he speak?
We saw the mic
Oh yeah,
turning green, but maybe he's having some technical issues.
He might be loading up something to play here really loud for us. Oh, hang on, he messaged me.
Hey guys.
Hi, I want to join the flight party.
Here. How are you guys doing?
Okay, to check. Oh yeah, there you go.
Can you guys
doing
hear me?
all right?
So I didn't see your message. I didn't see your message, Flatty. I just read it.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Good. This is very cool. I'm so happy to hear we got some guys here from south of equator.
What equator?
Yes.
South of what equator? Sorry.
I'm actually planning some travel to Antarctica.
Did you hear what I said, Flatty?
You said what equator?
Yep. You said we have guys here from south of the equator. What equator?
We got some guys from down under.
Yeah,
No,
but
from
you said
under the
equator,
ball.
though.
That's right.
You mean from under the ball?
That's right.
But there's no ball, though.
I'm gonna put my headset on here. We'll
That's
see
the
if
first.
the audio
That's the
better.
first strike, Flatty.
Hey, you can be flat, you can be level, you can be round, whatever you want, right?
Flatty, are you saying that Globus is walking upside down?
Yeah.
Based
What
on
are you?
Come on.
Are you saying I'm antipodal here?
Are you feeling antipodal?
Not really.
Okay, cool.
People accuse me of being antipodal, and I don't really like it. They accuse my entire country of being antipodal, and yeah, it's not very nice.
How is the summer down there?
It's hot.
Man, I'm jealous. You guys got that COVID under control.
So they say.
Yeah.
But they say many things, don't they? It's whether you listen to the things they say.
Well, it's better than up here.
Where are you?
I'm up in Canada.
Canada.
Canada? Where's that?
It's like the States, but more commie.
But more commie. More commie?
Like the states of Mexico?
Yeah, that's right.
But like in a different side of the world. Anyways, what brings you in? You wanted to join the party, the Flatty party? What brings you to Flat Earth?
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate that.
So, how long have you been a flat? Are you a flat earther? Sorry, I'm making all these assumptions.
I'm pretty much what I'm a level earther.
Fair enough. Like, or yeah, okay, but you're not a globe earther.
Well, I'm doing some research on that, and one of the things I'd actually like to do is go to Antarctica, because I watched a channel on YouTube where the guy who was working in Antarctica at the South Pole, and he did this great time lapse of the stars. And the interesting thing that I found is that the stars were neither setting nor rising, but they were like circling above him. Do you know what I mean? Like at my latitudes, when I look at the stars, if I look to the western
You look at
sky,
Polaris and you see a circle.
yeah,
of the
they're making
luminaries.
like a circle. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go down there and check that out myself. I don't know if anybody here has been down there. Or...
Yeah, when people observe the luminaries from the,
minutes behind.
let's say,
While
so-called
we
the
wait to
south
see what
region,
happens with serial number 10 here.
they also observe some
Rod,
type
thank
of
you for the 14.99. Joe,
circle.
thank
Because
you.
if you go to the equator, you see this line, and you see the north and the south. But that's natural observable phenomena. We observe this phenomena up in the sky. We have you could search pictures if you want to. I mean, you want to see it yourself. That's what you're saying. You want to go to Antarctica to observe this.
Well, the only tours they do down in Antarctica, it's very expensive, and that's kind of what's holding me back. Because if you have enough money, you can fly right down to the South Pole.
I mean, but you could buy a lot of weed with that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, how'd you read my mind, Jimsy?
Why go to Antarctica when you can buy weed, bro?
It's like
exactly.
50 grand
You
American.
can go to the moon.
South Pole.
Smoke too much weed.
Imagine the weed you can get for 50 grand American.
Yeah, that's a lot of weed, dude.
50 grand to go to Antarctica?
No, 50 grand to go to the South Pole. You can go on a cruise in Antarctica probably for 10 or 20 grand. But South Pole, the flight in, quite expensive.
But when you say South Pole, what do you mean with that?
Well, they fly you to latitude South 90.
What's the latitude there?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just reading.
This is okay, but what we're trying to get at here is that you sort of all these are all globe references.
Well, I'm just reading the brochure, guys, and this is where the guy was.
Fine.
This is the guy who had the YouTube channel was. I mean,
Yeah, that's fine.
What was the guy's name? Something. Anyways, it's not important. But
yeah, what the part I'm not understanding is, and I'm like, don't get me wrong here. I'm not putting you on the stand or anything, but why is it that you want to go to Antarctica all the way there to look at stars? To prove that, like I said, are you a globe earther or not? When I asked you that, you said you want to go to Antarctica to prove that it's not a
that's the
globe.
only way I can be sure. If I go down there myself, if I go down there myself, that's the only way I can be sure. Sure, it's 50 grand, but if I save up for it, then I'll know.
Yeah, but how is going to Antarctica going to discern whether or not the ground is level or curved? Can't you just do that from in Canada?
Yeah, how are you gonna point to the sky and determine the shape of where you're standing on?
Well, you know what? That gentleman might have a good point there. Just
trying to save you some money here, bro. That's 50 grand worth.
Point. You might save me 50 grand, and that's 50 grand
Look,
in my pocket, right?
And I definitely look. No, that's not to say that your aspirations aren't right. Like you could still go there and see, how far you can get because it's restricted. Although I wouldn't recommend it because, there are apparently international laws against this.
Can you share the brochure that you got with me in the DMs?
Yeah, we're
Send it to me in the DMs. I gave you VC Verify. That's gonna allow you to share links in the server. But if you have a photograph or if you have a link, you can share it with us, please.
Okay,
so
is
kindly.
that I'll DM it to
Skull.
you guys, okay?
What DCO put? Buy weed and test it at the beach. That's so good.
It's Jamesy and Globus. Just because our names start with G doesn't mean we're related or anything, or Globers. But yeah. We also can believe.
Yeah.
I mean, what you got, Flatty? Where's the brochure, bro?
It's coming. It's coming. I just gotta.
You driving?
No.
Are you piloting a helicopter or something?
How'd you know about that? I actually don't know anything about helicopters.
Don't tell me you are piloting while drinking and sleepy at the same time.
Okay, I sent it to. Hang on. I DM'd it to you guys.
Oh, okay. Oh, to me too, or just to? Oh yeah, thanks for that. Thank you. You did.
So Flatty, since I already gave you VC verification, you'll be able to access the live stream voice text, and that's related to the voice chat. I'm gonna tag you here.
Okay.
So whenever you want to share information about this kind of stuff, you'll be able to share it right here. I tagged you in the.
Okay, found it. Thank you. Here, I'm gonna put it right here. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
So it is quite pricey, but I think this could break it open either way.
Break what open?
The only time we do the flights is in like right now in your South
summertime for them.
Australian summer.
Yeah, again, dude, that's cool. Like I said, but what are we breaking open with going here?
Well, what it's supposed to be, what they claim. I mean, do you know what they claim about the sun there in the South Pole?
Oh, you want to test out the 24-hour sun? Okay, that's what you want to do.
Exactly. What they say is it's 24-hour sun. It's basically 6 months of sunlight, and the sun doesn't rise, like it just circles overhead.
Now, apparently it's sunlight, but they don't actually see the sun. It's just like lit.
I mean, I saw a YouTube video and the sun was like circling overhead. Here, I'm gonna find that one.
I suppose at times